It's a fugazi, it's a fugazi, it's a woozy, it's a wazi, it's fairy dust. It's never landed. That is Chelsea Football Club right now. Hello, fellow football connoisseurs. Welcome back to the quick take. Welcome back to this show. That is Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 2. Who saw that coming? Well, honestly, I did, because Chelsea this season have shown that there is absolutely no consistency. There is no way to determine the future. There is absolutely no way to predict how things are going to turn out. Only that they will turn out in an unpredictable manner. Before I get into this video, let me just... Oh, hang on, no, because I have hit 15,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. I have announced the winners. If you haven't already checked who has won, maybe you have won, make sure you check out the announcement video on the channel. Came out yesterday. Thank you all so much for getting me to 15,000 subscribers. Getting on with the video. But first, I actually did have something quite incredible happen today. I'm just going to play the clip here.
Oh, this is mad. Had to walk away from this. Big up the quick take. I'm subscribed to your channel. Big up. Man said I had to walk away. You're not doing videos anymore. Yo, bro. You're a content creator now. You're not allowed to just disappear whenever you like. You have to stick it out, yeah? You keep making them videos, bro. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Reliability is your best ability, yes? As content creators, we have to be available. We have to be there for the people.
So yeah, I have now gone global. I am now famous. If you have my number, please just delete it. I have no time for you. Shout out Matisse. I'm glad you watch the videos and I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I will, of course, be returning. By walking away, I was merely referencing my departing from watching the football for a number of minutes while I collected my thoughts. Speaking of thoughts, let's get into them right now, I'm going to start off with the quotes from Maurizio Pochettino before getting into the stats and then getting into some more worrying stats. Of course, we are a stats-based club. The owners go on and on and on about stats. So let's actually get into the stats. Pochettino. A lot of big players look tired. We still struggle, to compete against these type of teams. What, Burnley and Sheffield United? Relegation fodder. Chelsea Football Club struggle against relegation fodder. And it's quite funny because when you think about his time at Spurs, what were they known for? What were they good at? They were known for and they were good at breaking down the lesser teams. They were good at climbing the table through getting the points that they were expected to get. Meanwhile, at Chelsea, he's completely flipped it on his head. We do better against teams that are, higher in the table, top 6, traditional top 6 teams, the Uniteds, the Man Cities, the Liverpools. We do better against those teams than we do against the Brentfords, than we do against the Wolves, than we do against the Burnleys and the Sheffield Uniteds. It's actually quite funny. The process always takes time. It's not a magic thing. It's a project, a 3 or 5 year process to build a team. This guy is so shameless. 3 or 5 years now. 3 or 5 years now. That is quite interesting. Now, of course, I would say, look at a club like Aston Villa. Unai Emery went there 6 months later. They're absolutely flying. I think they are still top 4. I think they're 4th, 5th around their area. They've had a fantastic season. And would you say that they have a stronger side than us? No, I wouldn't say that. I would not say that at all. Or you look at Spurs, who have just lost their manager, and then they bring in Pochettino, whilst also losing Harry Kane, arguably the best striker in the Premier League and the best striker the Premier League's seen in many years now. They're still doing pretty well this season. They've had some injury issues, yes, but they're still a far better side than anyone expected them to be. And that is with Pochettino, who is relatively inexperienced at this level of football. Of course, he came from Australia. He came from Celtic in the Scottish Premier League. I live in Scotland, and I am, of course, well aware of Scottish football, and I'm aware of the difference in quality and the amount of money that's in it compared to the Premier League. It's completely different gravy. But you look at what he's doing at Spurs. They were having a title charge at the start of the season. They're still doing pretty well this season as well. I think they won 3-1 today. Fantastic side. Also, I want to bring this up here. Here we go here. We have this quote here, which is actually quite telling as to the character of Maurizio Pochettino. At 52 years old, you identify really quick whether the team is ready to compete or not. Maybe this group is not mature enough to compete in games every 3 days. Nah, I don't believe that sentiment, that this group is not mature enough to compete in games every 3 days, considering it's your job to lead them. It's your job to lead them. Madueke on the mood in the dressing room. Silent, to be honest. I don't know. I would absolutely love to be a fly in the wall. I would have loved there to be Amazon Prime All or Nothing Chelsea Football Club this season. I mean, last season would have been blockbuster, the amount of stuff that happened last season. This season, though, it would be extremely telling as to how these players... I mean, he said that it's silent, to be honest, so there's no player trying to rally the troops. There's no one speaking up. There's no one taking accountability. There's no one demanding more from other players. There's no one calling out other players. It's just silent. They're probably all on their phones, checking social media, thinking about what £5,000 steak they're going to have tonight. There's nothing that breeds hope inside of me going forward for Chelsea Football Club, especially, you know, I mean, this is just a one quote from Madueke, but I think it's extremely telling. Silent, to be honest, regarding the dressing room. And then, again, this quote here from Poch, where he's throwing the players under the bus, taking no responsibility. I think he's scared. I think he knows exactly what his future holds, and I think we all know what his future holds. Is a sacking, because we had a report a few days ago that Poch isn't going to leave Chelsea imminently, that there is going to be a review done at the end of the season regarding his future, whether he should stay or whether he should go. Okay, not that song. Cannot look at results like this. You cannot... Sorry, my phone's popping off. You cannot look at games against Burnley. 2-2 draws against 10 men managerless Burnley. You cannot look at the United game, where we played absolutely horrifically, and in the 98th or the 99th minute, we're losing 3-2. Yes, we won the game 4-3, but that's from Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke being fantastic players at that specific time. I mean, Cole Palmer's been a fantastic player all season. Noni Madueke had a good game today, but without Cole Palmer, we wouldn't have got those 3 points. We wouldn't have got those very, very, very 2 late goals. Those something that the Premier League has never seen before. A record broken for the latest time in a game where a team was winning and then they lost the game. That's never happened before. Completely unprecedented. And then we have the XG here for the game. Sheffield United, 20th place. Sheffield United, 1.53 XG to Chelsea's 0.44. 0.44. There was no control during the game. We have incredible talent up front, but we had Conor Gallagher playing on the wing, Nicholas Jackson up front. We should have had Cole Palmer playing false 9 or whatever. We should have had Nicholas Jackson playing off the left, where he plays really well. If you're not going to start Mudryk, then start Jackson on the left. I think he plays his best games on the left. You've got Conor Gallagher on the wing. If you're going to play him at 10, where he can just run around, make interceptions, and win back possession in the opponent's third. And then you had Cole Palmer playing 10, where he should really be playing off the right. Yes, he was missing his partner in crime, Malo Gusto, an absolutely incredible, destructive partnership in Gusto and Palmer. He was missing his partner, wasn't in the squad today, but he plays really well coming off from the right. And that is where he should have started today. It's tactical ineptitude, tactical stupidity, tactical ignorance from Maurizio Pochettino, and the sooner he is gone, the better. Alex Goldberg on Twitter put out a very interesting tweet going over the stats and the difference between Chelsea and Sheffield United. 20th place Sheffield United today, and it is really quite shocking. So we have shots here: Sheffield United 11, Chelsea 6. Shots on target or shots on goal, 6 to Chelsea's 3. Big chances, 3 to Chelsea's 1. Shots inside the box, 8 to Chelsea's 3. So it's not like they were just having pot shots from 25, 30 yards out and getting them on target. No, they were having good chances inside the box. Kukre had a terrible game today. Chelsea's entire backline recently have been woeful. Total duels won. Sheffield United 55 to Chelsea's 47. They deserved to win today. And when you play against a team like Sheffield United and they deserve to win, and you're in April, there has been a complete misfiring in terms of the managerial appointment. Winstanley and Stewart, I doubt they'll get sacked, but they cannot be sporting directors. They cannot be making those big decisions. They cannot be in charge of deciding who the next manager for Chelsea is. They should be scouts, which is their actual role. They should not be sporting directors. They should not be making those big decisions. We should bring in a Shiki Begiristain. We should bring in an Andrea Berta. We should bring in a Marco Nepp. People want to say, but okay, name people. You want to make all these comparisons. You want to say that person should get sacked. Name them. I've just named you 3. Cheeky Begiristain, out of contract in 2025. If he doesn't want to come, you could go for Marco Nepp. Bayern Munich. You can't get better than Bayern Munich. I mean, maybe Barcelona, or maybe not Barcelona, maybe Real Madrid. Okay? Andrea Berta. He signed fantastic players for Atletico Madrid. Helped build a league-winning team with Diego Simeone. Fantastic relationship with football super agent Jorge Mendes. It can be done. We can be fixed with a new, experienced, smart, not stupid sporting director. Maybe a manager would see that and say, I'd actually like to work with him. Maybe a Julian Nagelsmann, who is, looking for a new job before the Euros, maybe he would look at that and think, okay, structure's been sorted out. There's obviously a team here that is filled to the brim with potential. Why not I have a go? As I said, I will no longer be working with Winstanley & Stewart. He'll be a nice, fresh, experienced director of football who has actually won things. I mean, I think actually Marco Nepp would work well. Of course, they would have worked together at Bayern Munich. Fantastic partnership. I think that would work well. Of course, we have lost Vivell. That would be the perfect partnership. Vivell and Nagelsmann. But hey-ho, Marco Nepp, Nagelsmann, that is what I would do going forward. Demote Winstanley & Stewart, sack Pochettino, have a review of the club in the summer, see who needs to go, see who needs to come in, bish, bash, bosh, move on. There are ways to fix this, but they need to be fixed very soon, otherwise Chelsea will fall into a pit we can no longer claw ourselves out of, no matter how many goals or assists Cole Palmer gets next season. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I've been The Quick Take, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.